Hello. So this is the debrief for our Marienfluss episode of northern Namibia. We met my parents at Opuwo, and then the next morning we left and headed off towards the marble mine community campsite. And it was quite a nice drive. The first little section south of Opuwo was just decent road, and then it kind of got worse and worse, and a lot of it was very bumpy, like riverbed driving, but on hard rocks. We started getting to some passes, and generally it was quite tough going, but it was really, really beautiful. A lot of it was yellow grass at the beginning, and then once we kind of got over this mountain pass, we got into these big valleys, and it was just green grass, which was really, really cool.
Crooked the road, and the one driving. 25 years, I know you've been unraveling.
But yeah, it was quite beautiful. Long day, quite a lot of 4x4ing. We felt a bit sorry for our tires, but it was fun. And we got to the campsite, and it was actually a very nice campsite, very well maintained, and a lot more than we were expecting. And so we had a nice night there. The next day, it wasn't so far that we had to go, only about 100 k's, and also just beautiful, beautiful scenery. Mostly quite a bit of 4x4ing, still some rough road. Got to this really nice mountain pass next to a huge kopje. We got to the Red Drum, and then from there we kind of got into the Marienfluss Valley, which was quite awesome actually. It was just this huge open expanse of grass. It was really, really beautiful. My dad's car, the Amarok, started making a weird clunking sound, so we had to inspect that. Cricket had to come to the rescue a bit, and yeah, it was just a beautiful, beautiful drive. Some hectic corrugations as well, and hot, really hot, but just stunning grassland.
Run past the dogs and the horses. Now you find yourself here, past the do's and don'ts of your choices.
And then we got to Camp Syncro, and yeah, lovely little campsite right on the river, and it's really, really beautiful. So we're just going to chill here for 3 nights and just relax a bit. The river did rise quite a lot overnight, which is a bit worrying, so we're just keeping an eye on that.
So yeah, it's really nice having Benito's parents with us as well. We, just chilling by the fire, chatting a little bit. Nice to catch up, and they're with us for 10 days total, so it'll be nice to just spend some time with them. They helped us restock our Smash reserves as well. Smash and game and coffee sachets and stuff like that. So anyway, bye. Hello. So we realized that we accidentally deleted our debrief for northern Namibia after Camp Syncro. So we're on the side of the road in Angola, and we thought we would just film it now. If you're wondering why the tire's off, why the car's jacked up, you're going to have to wait. That story will come in due course. Anyway, Benito was going to run through what happened after Camp Syncro.
Okay, so yeah, we spent 3 nights at Camp Syncro, and we left around day 30, I think it would have been. While there, we did buy some local bread from a guy, but we ordered before asking for the price. Big rookie error. He wanted to charge us 150 Rand or Namibian dollars per loaf. The loaves were not big. We managed to talk him down to 200 Rand for both, which is still probably the most expensive loaf of bread we've ever bought. But yeah, never doing that again. But basically, we backtracked towards Roydrum, and we left early before sunrise, so that we could just get a really nice drive along the Marienfluss kind of valley, and it was really, really beautiful. It was, I think, one of the best drives we've had on the trip this far, and we just had a great time driving through there in the nice soft light. But if you're leaving, no, I'll stay beside that telephone line. And tomorrow we might steal the sun from underneath our eyes. back towards Marble Mine, we took a slightly different route, which was the more direct route on Tracks for Africa and kind of the official route. And we didn't know this, but it took us through Joubert Pass, which was kind of tricky. Very narrow, almost knocked off the jerry cans, I think. But yeah, we managed it quite well. Felt a bit sorry for our tires because it's kind of like sharp shale-ish rock. But it all around wasn't too bad. It was still quite a bit of 4x4ing to be done, mostly through like dry riverbed dongas. So nothing too long, but frequent. And it just took a long time. So we got to the Etanga Junction kind of in the afternoonish. And then we had a choice before us whether we would take the long road back towards Opuwo or whether we would try to take a shortcut on the D3 700 towards Okangwati. And then towards Epupa, because that was our destination. The road via Opuwo was about twice as long, I think, if not 3 times. But we knew that it was a decent road and for half the way, and then a good road for the rest of the way. So we still decided to go for the shortcut because we thought, I don't know what we were thinking really, in hindsight. But basically we just wild camped just slightly north of Etanga Junction in a really nice little spot. And then the next morning we set off towards the Otjitanda Junction, which is basically from where you would then go westward towards Van Sales Pass. We went eastward towards Okangwati and unknowingly went over Heartbreak Hill, which apparently is quite a thing there.
And it was quite a thing.
And it was quite a thing. Bex went up in the Amarok and I went up in Cricket, and it was tough. Cricket bounced around a lot and it was kind of hard going. We had to pack some rocks for my dad because the Amarok was a bit too long. So there was the section just after the summit going down where we had to just pack some rocks and take it really slow. But Cricket managed everything quite fine. He was blazing the trail as always. And the rest of the day would also be very slow.
So this is day 2 of reluctant 4x4ing. And I don't think I remember the last time we went over 7 kilometers an hour. How do we feel, Benito?
Feeling bumpy.
Eloquent, but accurate.
It was around 5 to 10 kilometers an hour on average, I think, for 30 Ks probably. And then towards the end, it did start getting a bit better. But there were some hairy sections, some wheel lifts and everything, which was quite fun. We did lose the road at one point and ended up driving into a football game and asked some of the players how to find it. And they ended up showing us. And so we were on our way. And then once we got to Okangwati, we got back onto the C43, which is kind of the main road. And that was just so pleasant. Corrugated, but I mean, nothing like what we had been doing for the last 400 Ks at that point, 500 Ks, I think, almost. So I was about 70 Ks back towards Epupa. The drive from Okangwati to Epupa was also just stunning.
But next to you, I lay softly on this hard ground. But next to you, I lay softly on this hard ground.
And it was really, really nice getting into that campsite. Just lovely, right on the river. And yeah, Epupa was really cool. The falls were lovely. We spent 2 nights there. So the first night we kind of just chilled a bit. And then during the day as well. And then in the afternoon we went for a walk along kind of the side of the falls, I guess, towards this viewpoint. And it was really, really beautiful. I mean, the falls were in full flood. Stunning, stunning. There will be lots of footage of the falls, so you guys can enjoy that.
The sun
So after Epupa, we got up early again. The road between Epupa and Ruacana was just so beautiful. It used to be a really rough Jeep track. I don't know when, but at some point they've made it into a less rough Jeep track. And it was really nice road for some sections. A couple of river crossings, which were a bit hairy. So we were quite happy that we had my dad there to go through first.
You proud of yourself?
But everything was fine, and there was lots of go-arounds as well. The scenery was absolutely stunning. Mountains and river, driving right alongside the river for some parts, and then going a bit further inland for others. Just really stunning. Then we got to the Ruacana Falls, which were very different to Epupa, but also really stunning. And we actually went down this old service stair, I guess, that went to a pump house right at the bottom. We didn't end up going all the way to the bottom, but far enough to get sprayed. And that was also really cool, actually, just seeing the falls from essentially their midpoint, I would say, but really close. And they were also very impressive. Just, yeah, different to Epupa, as you'll obviously see in the video, but impressive. We didn't take any drone footage because there's a power station there, and there were lots of signs like no photography and of the facilities, so I didn't want to get our drone shot down by somebody because we were flying too close to their power station or something. There's also a border there, so all around just a little bit, maybe not the place to be flying a drone. Then we split up with my parents. We drove to a Shifu, basically. Split up with my parents. They headed south to Kamanyap, and we went to the Okapika Lodge, where we received a very enthusiastic welcome, which we were a bit surprised by. The whole staff came out in their uniforms and were dancing, and it turns out they were expecting a group of like 16 French tourists who we were not. So they felt a bit awkward as well, because they were like, who are these guys?
Where are the rest of you?
Yeah. So anyways, we spent 2 nights there, and it was quite nice just getting some editing done. Then we did a little bit of a restock as well. It was a really good place to stock up before heading into Angola. And then we got to Angola, where we are now, on the side of the road. So, bye.
Bye.